Welcome, everybody. My name is Billy Funk, the Extreme Networker. We're here tonight with our Kannaway team hangout. Because we're one big team. And I think if you're on this call tonight or this hangout, you're going to experience something different about this company. You're going to find out why so many leaders around the country are saying yes to Kannaway and what Kannaway has to offer. So what are we going to go over? Well, we're going to go over exactly what Kannaway is. We're going to go over the timing of the marketplace in terms of what CBD-rich hemp oil brings to the table when it's infused inside of products. We're going to talk about how Kannaway is the first company in this space to create a CBD-rich hemp oil product lifestyle, essentially. And we're going to go over exactly how you can get involved in this company and this fantastic opportunity. Oh, hold on one second. I guess I had that live playing in the background. So one of the things I want to stress right now is that what Christopher Hussey said earlier today to me. He said, Kannaway is really not a business. It's a movement with a pay plan. I kind of like that. There's three of us on right now. Well, four. We're going to have another leader join us in just a second. But we got Seth Fraser out of Denver. He has been inside of network marketing now for quite a long time. In fact, his last three companies that he actually started did over $5 million in sales in under 90 days. He's also the owner of a network marketing company. So we do have owners of other companies saying yes to Kannaway. We got Brett Matheny, who is an ambassador, I like to say, of the industry. So many companies look at him to consult with what they're doing and creating culture as well as comp plans. He is well respected and known inside this space, and he's been tremendously successful inside of network marketing. And we got Alvin Rivera out of Hawaii, who is just an absolutely awesome leader. I've had the privilege to work with Alvin in a couple of companies, and he's been nothing but well respected and nothing but successful inside of network marketing. So I'm happy to join you guys. I see Seth is muted right now. Seth, what is it about Kannaway that gives people maybe a different opportunity than they've had in the past?
Boy, that is the easiest question ever to answer. Obviously, we're starting with, this is the first ever hemp-based network marketing program, and so one of the things a lot of folks look for, and I think we've covered this a little bit before on Hangouts, is the fact that when you try and pitch them on a network marketing opportunity that you're in, and you're trying to talk about a weight loss product or a skincare product or whatever it might happen to be, you have to spend 3 to 5 hours defining what makes this one different. Why is this so unusual? With this product and service that we're offering here, it's drawing people in, and they're going nuts over it because it's so unusual. They do call you back, and everybody that I've worked with and talked to about this program has had that itch that they need to scratch. They want to find out more, at the very least, so they can know why they're saying no. But the truth of it has been that everybody that said no that I've worked with has come back and changed that. And one of those people is actually a guy shaking his head you see right now, Brett Matheny. He said no, right, Brett? So you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. This is how the culture has been around it. And some of the no's come from, well, I'm a very religious person, and I can't work in an industry that involves hemp or cannabis. Maybe they're thinking of marijuana, which is a totally different substance, and that's where their mind goes. But then, because of that irresistible itch, again, and remember the leadership in this corporation, we've got Jeff Rogers, who has been a very religious man all his life, never smoked any kind of substance at all, and yet felt comfortable enough to lead the charge here. That's the kind of leadership we've got. That's the kind of product we've got. It's so unusual that it literally, when you start digging in and finding out more about what CBD can do for you as a substance and how it's affected people's lives without getting into any medical claims, as you start to research that, you start to see what a great substance it is and how awesome it is. And so it really is such an unusual thing that it's been a lot of fun to talk about, and I've been educated too. Everybody, I'm sure, that's part of this company has been very well educated and see, oh my gosh, how did we miss this huge piece of something that's been missing in our lives for so long? It's been a lot of fun to really get educated and understand it myself and be able to share it with others. It's been really, really great.
I couldn't agree more with you. In the last 10 plus years of marketing, sales, and business, I've never seen anything quite like this. To have over 25,000 people say yes to Kannaway in roughly 10 days is incredible in my mind. I see so many people out there that are, they're hungry. They want more. They're asking, how do I get involved in this? How can I take a part of this company, this opportunity, this business? Although, Christopher Hussey says it's not a business. It's a movement with a pay plan. What exactly is Kannaway? Well, it's a hemp lifestyle company with a focus on nutritional wellness, whose products contain CBD-rich hemp oil. And this company, it's a new relationship marketing company. It's backed by a 7-year-old family of companies who are dedicated to bringing the highest quality of CBD-rich hemp oil to the marketplace. They actually have got a stranglehold. They're essentially the 800-pound gorilla in the room of CBD. Brett, you're somebody that likes to see companies being able to take that space and own it, I would assume. Can you speak anywhere to maybe your background and the success that you've had and the successful companies that you've worked with, and maybe seeing the same things in terms of timing and positioning with CBD?
I'm sorry, did you direct that at me or at Brett? I apologize.
Yeah.
I directed it at Brett Matheny. Sorry.
Yeah, we're having a little bit of a loss with the feed. So can you hear me well, guys?
We can hear you loud and clear. I just realized that you guys are all qualified to answer that question, but Brett, I definitely directed that at you.
Well, thank you, Billy. And I would like to take the time right now to just thank corporate and the team at the corporate office. Billy, you guys have been doing a wonderful job communicating to us in the field. And right away, I can honestly tell you, my faith has been built in this company of trust because of the way that corporate is handling the communication. And the best part of that communication is the responsibility of our message going forward. And how cool is this? I've never seen anything like this in my life, and I did not expect this, Billy. Seth, you know it. I did not expect this. And I thought that this was going to be something that was going to gradually grow. And yes, let's see how the public grabs hold of this CBD and cannabis and all that. So, when it comes down to it, guys and gals out there, what do you truly want to make in your life? Do you want to pay those bills? Do you want to truly be a part of something special, of movement forward, a culture that's being built in the last 10 days? If you were at the event launch on March 1st in San Diego, how cool is that to see so many different kinds of people coming together with one vision, to be able to embrace ourselves to something that is going to make America and eventually internationally the individuals abroad to be healthy and to do wonderful things out there in our business. So Billy, I can honestly say you guys have a winner. And as long as we are all responsible and we're accountable to what we say in the field and the way that we get excited about building our downlines and being able to be supportive to those that may be first, and as far as their first business out of their home, we have to realize that. We have to be sensitive to that. It's not just leaders here. It's average, typical people that come in looking for their dreams. Well, let's start by paying your bills off. Let's start by sending you on a vacation. Let's get you a car. Let's get you to have a steak dinner. So with all that in mind, I'm excited, Billy, for what we have in front of us, and it's an honor to be a part of this company.
Right on, Brett Matheny. We're honored to have you. We know what you bring to the table, and I've never seen so many leaders like yourself lock arms with something that was, really in its infancy stages. I think the reason is because, we're all poking holes at it, and we're not finding any holes that are actually surfacing. I looked at this company a few months back. I was one of the first people to take a look at it. I wasn't in the place to start building something else. I was really excited about what I was doing at the time. I was kind of taking a quick little vacation to take a look at something in a nice warm climate of San Diego. And when I saw what this company had, when I saw the testimonials, when I saw the backing, being fully funded for 7 years and having over $70 million in research and development and production of products with CBD-rich hemp oil, and then I found out what CBD was, because I actually knew all about industrial hemp. I knew that there was a distinction between industrial hemp and marijuana. Inside of my college career or college, I guess, education. My degree was in communication and public speaking. One of my favorite speeches was why industrial hemp should be legalized. I didn't talk about marijuana. I talked about hemp, one of the most miracle plants on the planet that can produce over 25,000 different products. And I talked about how the political powers that were back in the day, back in the 1930s, had decided that it'd be more profitable for them to have hemp be completely illegal across the board. And so that's what happened. Their agenda, was different than the planet and the consciousness at the time, and they decided to take everything incorporated inside of hemp and make it associated with wacky tobacco and that whole reefer madness. Well, there's nothing mad about hemp. There's nothing that can make you go crazy. CBD, when I learned about it, I realized that THC may get you high, but CBD is more associated with the word healthy. And we're not going to make any claims on this whatsoever. We're not allowed to due to federal legislation. I'm going to tell you this right now. If you knew the testimonials, if you knew the stories of what these products have done for people, you would want every one of them. But of course, I can't share that with you. Alvin Rivera, I'm going to swing over to Rodney right after Alvin. But Alvin, you're out there in Hawaii. I know that you have fully embraced Kannaway. And I know you're somebody that you see a lot of opportunity. A lot of people approach you with different opportunities, and the choice is yours on what you run with and what you put all of your energy in. Why Kannaway and why now for Alvin Rivera?
Well, it's a funny story. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. A couple months ago, someone that you probably all know came to me about this, but didn't explain to me what it was. And I was in a point in my life where I took a break from marketing. I wanted to focus more on my family, and I was kind of burnt out. And then a few weeks ago, Billy, I saw one of your posts, so I went to see what it was, and come to find out it was the same thing that this common friend of ours was trying to show to me. And kind of kick myself in the butt for not taking a look. But I did my due diligence, like you said, to find out, Google what CBD was, and it intrigued me. I'm ignorant in the whole field of cannabis, so this was all new to me. But I found it intriguing because of it, and it was just. I seen the leaders. I seen the type of marketers. Seth, a business owner, step up and praise what was being put together. And from that point on, I knew where I had to be. And I'm so glad that I finally came to my senses and joined the Kannaway Nation.
Right on. I like how you said Kannaway Nation, because it is, it's literally a nation. We're federally legal in all 50 states, and there's no timeline on expansion of international. But I know this, talking with the leaders and the CEO and the CTO of the company, it's definitely going to be in that timeline. They're definitely going to roll out other countries in the future. There's just nothing that we can put on the table right now. But for me, the 50 states is enough right now because of so many people inside the United States that are looking for something like this, that understand that there's a difference between THC and CBD, and if they don't, when they go out there and they Google it, when they research what is CBD, they find out how fantastic something that is a cannabinoid really can be for other people. Rodney Burton, I know you're out there in the Sheridan of Mission Valley still. I know you kind of got hung up from that storm that came into Baltimore. You're not snowed in, you're snowed out essentially. You've made a name for yourself inside of internet marketing. And you've built some pretty large organizations. I mean, hundreds of thousands of people. That's pretty large. Why would somebody like yourself say yes to Kannaway right now, and where do you see this going in the future? Oh, I can't hear Rod. Hey, I can't hear you, Ronnie. You're muted. You got no sound. All right. Try it again. All right. I got no volume from Rodney. Oh, there you are.
All right. I am doing this straight from the phone. For the first time I ever did a hangout from the phone. These guys just brought this light here to help me brighten myself up a little bit. It's dark here in San Diego now, finally. So, Billy, what was the question again that you asked me? Was it why I would do Kannaway? Is that what you asked me?
Yeah, is there any timing or positioning that's involved in this? What is it about Kannaway that is really, I've seen you kind of, I know you're building organizations, you're a global ambassador. Why are you spending so much time building Kannaway at this moment in time?
One thing I think it's important to a leader or to be leader is to be able to see the future, to be able to see what others don't see. It's like putting a seed in the ground and waiting for it to grow. You know it's going to grow, but in order for it to grow, you must nature it. You must put water on it, the proper dirt, the proper sunlight, the proper nutrients, and that's what I see about Kannaway. It's in its infant stages. It's been around for the last 20, 30, 40 years, put to rest by the powers that be, and now we have a monumental moment to grasp it, use it, or whatever we can use it for, and build a business on it and help us at the same time. And that's revolutionary. There's not many programs out there that do that. Everybody in the lotion, potion, the toothpaste, the drink, shake, or whatever. I mean, that's fine. Nothing wrong with those. But only once in a lifetime do you have a chance to be a part of something that's great at its infant stage and do something about it. I haven't stopped doing the other things that I'm doing, but I'm so passionate about what the future has this product. And once a person does their education, their due diligence to see the power of what we have, then they understand exactly the things I'm talking about. This is a time right now where your great-great-grandkids may walk down the steps of that house and see that picture of you on the wall and say, thank you, Granddad, or thank you, Grandma, for having the vision, because you made a wealthy statement a long time ago when it was so taboo for others. That's what I see about that. I see the future. I don't see right now. I'm not concentrating on, they might get mad because I'm thinking about cannabis or I'm thinking about this or that. You have to be revolutionary. You got to think way ahead of the fray. And then just say bump what everybody else thinks and get busy now. Get in the game and win. And that's when you called me, and, you said, Rodney, this is right down your alley. I said, come on, Billy, what you got? And when you flew me out here and I seen it, I was like, no-brainer, I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, I tell a lot of people that you've got 6 bullets in the industry. You've got a revolver, essentially, and you got to choose carefully with, how you fire those at people. Do you, every time you see something, do you tell somebody about it? Do you just, go from opportunity to opportunity to opportunity, firing every single one of your bullets, and then when you truly find something that's substantial, that's like Rodney says, you can see the future with it, are you left with no bullets to fire at somebody? Well, Rodney and I developed a relationship over the course of the last couple of years, and, I called him up and I said, Rodney, I need you to take a look at this. I'm using all 6 of my bullets, and I'm not taking no for an answer. And he's like, all right, I'll look at it. And he came down, and I think anybody that truly looks at this, to truly takes a step back and eliminates anything from their mind that might be holding them back, opens themselves up to actually taking a look at something and saying, you know what, I'm not gonna put anything on the table right now. I'm gonna leave all my preconceived notions behind me. I'm gonna have an open mind. I'm gonna take a look at this opportunity or this movement with a pay plan, and I'm gonna look at it for what it really is. And if it fits your lifestyle, if it's something that resonates with you, if it's something that you can see the future with, then by all means, lock your position in. Get started today, and don't look back. I truly believe that between now and the end of your life, there's only one person that you have to live with for the rest of your life, and that's yourself. So it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks of you. It doesn't matter what anybody else believes or feels about you. The only thing that matters is, how do you feel about yourself? Are you at the right place and at the right time? Are you moving in the direction of your dreams and your goals and your paradise, or are you afraid? Are you not taking opportunity? Because if you're not seeing an opportunity, if you're not taking something and making it with it, well, I think you're going to shoot on yourself later on. What do you think, Seth Fraser?
We talked a little bit about some leaders that are being drawn to this. I think one of the things that, if you're on this hangout right now and you're deciphering and weighing your options, you might have already gone and built a really big team somewhere. You might actually have a current paycheck of, let's say, 10, 20 grand a month that's coming in because you spent a lot of work working with the team, and you spent the last 9 months or 3 years or whatever getting it to that point. I want to let you know that we've had some folks that have abandoned those paychecks and come over here, and there's a really good reason that they've done that. They're coming into this and realizing that this is not it's not going to be the next thing. This is the last thing for everybody that's jumping into this. They're understanding that we're looking at the next legacy company. It's been a long time since we've had a legacy company jump into the network marketing industry. When we talk about legacy companies, we're talking about companies that are doing over $1 billion in business every year. This is the next legacy company, because when you see that the focus of the company is around the industrial hemp revolution and the fact that this particular product is going to be able to be used in a lot of different product lines without getting into what those will be and what's coming down the pike as we grow as a company, you can see that even at 25,000 people that have come into the company, if you were 25,001 and you had zero power line at this exact moment, that we haven't gone anywhere yet. We haven't gone anywhere yet. You haven't seen anything yet. This is about to be a company that has millions of members. And obviously we're not making promises, claims, income claims, product claims. But what we are saying is that if you're looking at this and you're a serious leader and you're thinking to yourself, I don't know if I'm ready to join with a startup. This is not your typical startup. I've done a lot of startups. I've worked with a lot of companies. I flew out to San Diego just so I could see how this was not going to work. I flew out to Kannaway because I was like, it's not going to work, and I don't believe in it. I didn't know enough about it at the time, so that's on me. And thankfully, I was at least able to go in with enough of an alert mind to understand that, oh my gosh, if I don't get on this, I'm missing out. I hope that you do your research, dig into the company, dig into the people that are part of the corporate structure, dig into the products, get a good understanding for what this is and where it's going. And by the time you do your research, I think you're going to feel the same way that myself and folks like Brett Matheny and folks like Rodney Burton and obviously you, Billy Funk, and Alvin, that have come in here and seen that this is a revolution. This isn't just the next big thing. This is the last big thing. And that's why we're here. That's why we're a part of this and jumping in, because we see a big, big picture with this. It's going to be a life changer and a game ender for us, not just the next big thing, but the big thing, the last big thing, and that's why we're here, and that's why I'm so excited.
I love that, Seth Fraser. I already made a quote of the month out there for Christopher Hussey, but I'll tell you what, tomorrow morning, quote of the day, this is not the next big thing, this is the last big thing, for Seth Fraser. Because I truly believe that you're right, because this is not one of those things that somebody just put together, a great idea, a great concept with a comp plan and said, hey, let's find a product or a tool or something to actually put inside this concept in this pay plan. No, this is a company, okay, that for the last 7 years has put $70 million of research and development from seed to bottle into hemp, into CBD. This isn't THC, it's CBD. And so they've had products that have been federally legal inside of all 50 states and have actually been selling out to 40 different countries. Now, we're not rolling in any country besides the United States right now. That's not to say that we won't in the future. So this is a company, this is a business model that had a working product that people were absolutely in love with when they start trying it, and they decided, you know what, let's take this to the next level. Let's go out there and raise awareness even higher, and let's raise awareness on a more massive of a scale. And what better way to do that than network marketing? So what I want everybody to realize right now is that this isn't something that was just kind of slapped together in the back of somebody's pickup truck. This is something that took over 7 years of development in the making of, And over the last year, they realized they had something special with these products. And so they took the necessary steps in order to put this network marketing model called Kannaway together. And so they can actually put together the right platform and the right system and roll things out correctly so all of us can benefit. The power line right now is working really, really well. People are really excited when they see people rolling in underneath them. I think when you see the comp plan coming out on March 15th, you're going to get excited about what's going to happen after April 1st. Right now, I'm excited just to be a part of something like what Seth said. It's a legendary company. It's a company that's got that legacy appeal to it because it's a product-based company with the right product, the right comp plan that you'll see, the right culture, the right people, and I think it's at the right time and at the right place. The public perception is changing. The political landscape is growing in favor of hemp. President Obama just signed the Farm Bill a couple of weeks ago, which actually legally allows universities and research facilities inside of 10 states to grow hemp. That's the first time since 1937. Well, besides World War II, which mandated farmers to grow hemp because it's such a versatile plant to create so many versatile products that it's really a shame. It's really a shame that this plant has been kind of kicked under the rug, has been suppressed for so long. And it's time that we allow it to shine. It's a time that we shine with it and through it. And Brett Matheny, I would love to hear what your thoughts are on this subject.
As you know, Billy, I serve on 2 of the top boards in the network marketing industry. I've been on the ANMP board for about 5 years, so I get to rub shoulders with the top-notch guys and gals in the industry, and we talk often about companies, what to look for, what is trend setting. And it's really special to be able to see what's happening in Kannaway right now that is trend setting. The leverage is with us right now, and I know that there is some healthiness that's happening within the body of the profession that we have a passion for. And I've been watching it because I am an advocate of this industry. I do not want to see people get hurt. Came into the board of the ANMP for that exact reason. I wanted to have a voice, and I wanted to try to protect individuals from being deceived. And with that, it's an awesome opportunity to see what Kannaway is doing and what the leaders here are doing as we move forward. If there's anyone out there, Billy, that is really looking for the right opportunity, they should seriously look at this company. And the reason why I'm saying that, not just because I chose this company, because that was a choice because my team and myself did the due diligence and we decided this was the best company. We actually came from a company that's thriving right now, and we chose this company because we know what's going to be happening with this company over the next 2 to 5 to 10 years. But with that said, it's very special, Billy, is that if somebody is coming on board, I do not see another opportunity than this because it's a unique message. Anytime you go out there and you mention cannabis or you mention hemp, people are going to wonder what you're all about, especially with possibly the background that we have. Seth mentioned, I'm a born-again Christian, and I love my Lord. But, to represent this is it took me back, and I told Seth right away, no way. I can't do it. I can't go out there with this message. Then you know what happened, Billy? I got myself educated. I went to my CBDresearch.com and I started reading on the good stuff that we're representing, what it means to be able to represent this product. And now I'm on the phone and I'm sharing it with people and I'm saying, God made this plant, I'm going to represent it. And I'm really satisfied with where we've been able to take it, Billy, and I'm really satisfied with what I've been seeing in this company as far as how you are welcoming everybody aboard. That single line was absolutely brilliant. If you would have done that the entire time, I would have jumped out of this company. But you did it for 1 month. 1 month, because if you know the public out there, they love a point system. I have one of my leaders who has been watching her downline all day today just to see her numbers increase. They love that. They love to know that their numbers are increasing around them. And so anyone who's out there right now and you're really seriously thinking about this company, I would advise you, encourage you, motivate you to sign up tonight and watch that downlight increase and how excited you'll be. And now the reward is you're going to get 2 great products or whatever product you choose to be able to enhance your knowledge of this company, see why the CBD is so special, and to be able to work with leaders that I have aside me and yourself and corporate, Billy.
Right on. Brett, I think that you just touched on some very good points. There's a lot of people right now that don't understand what Kannaway is all about. They think that we're associated with that high lifestyle, with the THC of marijuana. And for me, I was ignorant as well about what CBD was and what Kannaway was. I came out here to take a look at something that was going to be a hemp deal, and I was really skeptical. I didn't think that that they had anything, and I was shell-shocked. I was really shell-shocked when they put in front of me what CBD was and what they had together. And then I went home and I started doing more research. I was like, oh my God, why is this plant, why is this cannabinoid, really, why isn't everybody talking about this? And so if you're watching this right now and you're skeptical, and if you're like, oh man, I can't be a part of that, cannabis, that's just not my lifestyle. Well, guess what? It's not really my lifestyle either. I don't think it's Brett's lifestyle or anybody's lifestyle that's on this hangout right now. But you know what? We have opened ourselves up to the education of what exactly hemp is all about, because it's not all about the high. Okay, there's a whole lot of hope in hemp, and if you look at mycbdresearch.com, like Brett just told you to, and you come back to the person that invited you, I think you're going to say to them, man, how do I get started today? How do I join this fantastic movement that has a pay plan attached to it? Because I would be talking about this with or without the pay plan. I'm so engulfed and so, infatuated and in love with this company and this culture that I would really be talking about this without that pay plan. And there's not very many times I think people could say that about a company, a product, or an opportunity. Mr. Alvin Rivera, what is it? I know that you've done some internet marketing, very successful over the past couple of years. Did you see what happened last night, where everybody got that free tool suite where they can go out there and utilize the capture pages and the funnel systems? What do you think about that?
Oh, it's just like a kid on Christmas morning. Going to your back office, you see that link, and you see the wonderful tools that we had in the marketing side, and I'm telling you, it's incredible for free for the rest till the end of this month. And the corporate side and Chris, they all just went way beyond my expectations when it came to how we were going to market this, and it's going to be a wild ride. That's all I can say. It's going to be a wild ride.
It definitely is. I've been told that we aren't even really scratching the scratch of the surface yet. And when you look at where we're at right now, it was 4 days ago that people were given the opportunity to buy product for the first time. And the people that were here in San Diego at the event, that purchased product actually have it in their hands right now. They either got the Cannabis Beauty Define Salve or they have the hemp vape. And if you think about it, we are just literally a couple weeks into this company. We're in pre-launch. We are in pre-launch, and if you see the signs that are written on the chalkboard right now, you see that this company is not doing things small. They are not doing things half-assed. They're not just slopping things together. They're doing things right. They're putting the big things well offline, because I think there is a new way. I think it's called the Kannaway. Offline marketing and online marketing, molding it into Kannaway. Because what I've seen with this company is that their vision is, no matter who you are, where you're at, and where you want to go in life, they're going to give you the right tools in order for you to do that. If you've built businesses in the past solely offline, guess what? You're going to have all the best resources to do that again and do that even bigger with Kannaway. If you built businesses solely online, well, guess what? You just saw a glimpse, a piece to the puzzle that the company launched for free to everybody that's inside of it last night with this marketing system. And so if you know that we're in pre-launch, imagine where we're going to be at when we launch. Imagine the tools and resources that everybody will have at their disposal. So if you're an online marketer or an offline marketer and you're inside of Kannaway, well, guess what? You should be really, really excited that you're with this company, because they're going to give you everything you've ever wanted to build a business. And maybe you're like me. because I consider myself a hybrid marketer. I've built businesses in the past solely offline, and I've built businesses in the past solely online. I like to incorporate the best of both worlds, and that's why I'm in love with Kannaway, because I think it's a new way, a hybrid marketing way called Kannaway. Rodney Burton, you love systems, you love tools. What is it about the system that launched last night that gets you excited, knowing that, you know what, this is just a tiny glimpse, a taste, almost an appetizer to the plate that they're going to give you when we launch?
Can you hear me, Billy?
Loud and clear, man. You sound great.
Cool. One of the reasons why I love what I saw last night, and I do specify the word love, is because if you ever go to a nice restaurant and you order a bowl of spaghetti with meatballs and the greatest sauce and the bread and the whole 9 yards, and you try to eat it without knife and fork, it just gets messy. So when you have your knife and fork and you have your tools, when they provide you with your tools to make things a lot more easier, it's a lot better for the average Joe and the average Joanne. And the most things important is people are saying, how do we bring the message? Or how do we talk about this? Or how do we talk about that? Don't worry about that. Let the video do it for you. Let the video be the deal, not you. So if we have a company that provides us with the bestest tools in the game, then most of the battle is already won. I mean, if the average or even below Joe or average or below Joanne can get in business today without any knowledge of marketing, just push a few clicks and copy their link somewhere, or make a phone call or answer the phone, they're in good business. I mean, we're providing some of the best tools of the industry by some of the best guys, simple to advertise, and we have guys who have great vision. And like myself, I'm like you, Billy. Because of the people I know, family-wise and others, I would do this without the money, because I would take the product, I would enjoy the product. It so happens that we have a great comp plan with it, so I'll take the money too.
Right on. Well, I mean, a lot of people out there.
Don't take me, man. I'm just a messenger.
When you think about all the good things in life, great restaurants, great movies, great books, people refer them all the time. When was the last time you went to a restaurant that somebody didn't refer you to there? When was the last time you watched a movie that wasn't referred to you by a friend or a family member, or read a book that you didn't hear some great testimonial or story from somebody that said, hey, that was a great book? Well, those people were passionate about those products. You probably referred people to different products and services yourself over the last decade or 2 decades or lifetime, except you weren't paid for it. I normally have got a Under Armour hat on and Nike shoes, except neither one of those companies pays me to advertise for them. In fact, I paid them. I bought the hat and the shoes, and yet I still tell people about what fantastic companies those two companies are, and they never have ever paid me a single dollar. Well, guess what? We've got a company right now called Kannaway that's got 2 amazing products that they're launching with, Hemp Vape and the Cannabis Beauty Defined Salve, where if you are passionate about this, like I am, if you experience this lifestyle, this culture called Kannaway, and you love the products, and you go out there and share it with others, well, guess what? You're going to get paid for your referrals. Relationship marketing, network marketing, multi-level marketing, whichever way you spin it, it's the best form of marketing on the planet, and it's the most powerful, and it's time that you started putting back your social equity back in your pocket. I think people all over the world have been building social equity for ages, for the last decade at least on social media, and they haven't monetized it. It's like taking a broken down house and building a mansion on top of it, and then going back and selling that mansion for the price of the broken down house. You wouldn't do that, right? It's silly. Well, it's time you started monetizing your social equity, not just your house equity, not just all your assets. Monetize your social equity. You have influence with people that you have relationships with that know, like, and trust you, and this is a fantastic opportunity for you to take your social equity and put it back in your bank account. Seth Fraser, you're the type of guy that, is probably wanted all over the industry for people to bring into the company and utilize tools as well. I think that everybody on this panel right now has utilized online and offline tools. You've got the products, you've got the tools in your back pocket. What do you see so far with the products and the marketing suite?
You know, it's kind of interesting because here we are. I was looking at this marketing system that we've put into place with this company, and it's kind of crazy because I know a lot of folks that have been in network marketing for maybe 15, 20 years, and they have never enrolled anybody on the internet. And we saw this new marketing system roll out in the last couple of days and teamed up with one of the largest companies, a company that I know personally other people have paid $2,000 to $5,000 a month to utilize their services, and it comes rolled in for free with your membership with Kannaway. People that have never enrolled someone on the internet before, get ready. You're going to have people enrolling that you don't know their name, you've never met them before, you've never had a chance to shake their hand. And that's the power of this system, and it's being put in the hands of the normal, everyday person who maybe never knew how to post something on Facebook and enroll people. That's simplified. Now there's literally one button that you can click and get that posted to your Facebook wall, one button to get it posted to Twitter. You've got a few different versions of your replicated site you can choose from, one that has a great one video on it, one that has 5 videos on it. All these things are meant to convert. I got a call from a guy this morning that said, hey, buddy, I got your email, realizing just now that the time's running out to get upgraded. And I'm thinking to myself, I didn't send you an email. Well, that's true, I didn't, because that came from the autoresponders that are set up by the company that's speaking for us and doing the work for us. If you haven't been a big internet marketer before and you're afraid of those products and you're afraid of working with Facebook and Twitter and that sort of thing and trying to understand how autoresponders work, set it aside. Don't worry about it. That's what the company is doing. And yeah, you're right, Billy. I've generally worked with internet marketing type companies as an owner of those on the network marketing side. And what I've seen with Kannaway that probably blew me away the most is we're sitting with a company that is, on March 1st we launched. So here we are today. What is March 4th? Yeah, March 4th today. And within 4 days, we have one of the most robust and strongest marketing systems I've ever seen in any network marketing company ever, even years down the road. When they've been an established company, even a legacy company, I haven't seen companies give away this kind of a marketing system that's this strong to people. So this levels the playing field. If you've ever logged in and you've seen one guy who's got over 1,000 personals in a company that you're working with on their leaderboard, if they have one, you've probably thought, I could never catch that guy because that guy's using tools and stuff that I don't know about. I'm afraid of it. And this levels the playing field. Everybody in the company has these same tools. If you've never ever enrolled anybody from the internet before, get ready for that to change. And then the next thing is, I would recommend when they do enroll with you from the internet, pick up the phone, give them a buzz. Because there's nothing worse than having somebody that you don't connect with and not understanding what the culture is around this. So pick up the phone, give them a buzz, say welcome to Kannaway, introduce them to this product, this company, this ownership, why this is going to be a revolutionary industry-changing company and product, and then get them involved with your team. Right now, Brett and I just got on a call last night for our team. Went for about an hour, giving them updates, education, helping them understand what's coming with this. Get them involved and have them be arm in arm with you, because if you get them on the internet and you're just a faceless person who was their enroller, that's going to be the end of your relationship with them. However, we've got the tools to actually make that happen for the first time I've ever seen with a company that is this new, and they've done it right. The tools work. They're beautiful. I've used all the different versions of the replicated sites. They're working beautifully. And I just got to say mad props to you, Billy, and to Christopher Hussey and the whole team down there. You guys have done an awesome job putting this together. It's blowing me away, blowing my team away, and we're just really thankful to have you guys. So thank you for everything you've done.
Well, I appreciate the kind compliments. That it goes hand in hand. It goes both ways. It's really great to see people like Seth Fraser and Rodney Burton and Brett Matheny and Alvin Rivera all saying yes to Kannaway because they're leaders. They've built big businesses in the past. And if you think that these marketing tools, is all the company's going to give out there to people, think again. This is just the beginning. We are in pre-launch. And like Seth said, if you've never used internet marketing, if you've built businesses solely offline in the past, or hey, maybe you're brand new to network marketing and this is the first time you're ever taking a look at any company that has an opportunity on the back end. Well, we've got a grandma-proof system. Well, Christopher Hussey calls it a monkey-proof system, but you can go in your back office, you can click on that marketing system, and it's cookie-cutter, copy and paste. It's turnkey. You push a button, and it clicks, and it goes right to your Facebook or right to your Twitter. And like I said before, you can copy and paste this, and all sorts of swipe copy. To see this coming out of the gate 4 days in is truly remarkable. like Seth said, I've seen many companies that were years in that didn't have half the tools that we have, or even a quarter. Alvin Rivera, how excited are you right now there in Hawaii? I mean, Kannaway Nation is rocking and rolling. You got an entire island, to go out there and share hemp vape and cannabis salve with. I think you're going to get that product. It's going to be shipping out to you on the 10th.
Yep.
How excited are you for knowing that in possibly a week you might have your product there with you?
I'm totally excited. I mean, people talk about Hawaii having the good stuff, the Maui Wowies and stuff like that, but we're bringing the healthy stuff to the island, so it's going to be great to be able to share this with my friends, my family. My teammates, they're all excited, and it's going to be a wonderful ride. This company, strategically, I've seen it from the first day that I was able to get into the company. I've seen them strategically place certain, following the schedule. And it wasn't, like you said, it's not a fly-by-night company. It went from where it started a few weeks ago till now, and it's all just been a gradual move to what we have right now, and till we actually launch on April 1st. So,
you've been managing one of the Facebook groups, Alvin. I think one of the reasons why we're on this hangout together as leaders is that we run all of us run team calls. All of us have got teams inside this company, and we're running into quite simply an overwhelming response from people. I've never seen anything like it. Alvin, you jumped in right away and you said, Billy and Ray, can I help you out? Manage this Facebook group. What are you hearing
Absolutely.
from people?
Oh, they're excited. They're jacked up. I mean, it's something they've never seen before. They have a lot of questions, and that's how I was when I first came in. A lot of questions. Just tell them to do diligence and do their education, get to know the product, share it with people. They may not know everything, but to get the word out. Like you and Ray said, to the group, you plan on building a home here, and I'm with you. I'm with you both. I plan on planting my roots and growing with this company, and this is going to be my home.
Right on. I love that. Like planting your roots and growing a giant oak tree, or a giant redwood, or laying the proper foundation to build any mansion or skyscraper that you ever want. I think that if you go out there and you try to build a tree without roots, well, it's going to tip over. If you try to build a mansion without the proper foundation, it's going to collapse. If you try to build a skyscraper without having the right structure underneath it, well, it's going to fall apart. So it's all about building culture, and we've got a great community, and each one of us has got great teams. Seth and Brett run unbelievable team calls on a weekly and sometimes almost daily basis. Rodney, you got a team that's rocking and rolling right now. What's the excitement level in your group, Rodney? Oh, I think
I'm here.
How excited are the Rodney Burton teammates?
Man, my team, they super excited, bro. I don't know about what nobody else is thinking right now, but my team is on edge. Can't wait to the next time to see their name on the leaderboard. They can't wait to April 1st. They can't wait to Denver. They can't wait till the team goes to each state on tour. I mean, my team is fired up, bro. I don't know about nobody else. We not calm. I don't believe in keeping calm and do the right thing. I believe in keep calm and get excited. You know what I mean? Because nothing happens, man, until you get excited. Period, point blank. That's it. That's all.
That's right. If you push your passions with purpose, people will push and pull with you. If you don't, if you sit there and you do nothing, you're going to sit there and get nothing. So I'm all about, sharing passions, because you know what? It's contagious. If you're not awesome, get awesome. Go out there and make something happen. Go out there and get excited about something. And I guarantee you that if you take your excitement level and you just start sharing it with other people, you're going to get other people excited. If you're not, let me hear what you're saying, or maybe you're just not talking to people, because it's inevitable that if you talk to enough people will get excited. We got a 10-minute countdown to the end of this hangout. We could talk for hours on end about this company, this opportunity, this movement that has a pay plan. And what Seth Fraser says, this is not the next big thing. This is the last thing. I really love that. You know, join the Green Rush movement. If you're on this right now and you're wondering, you know, Billy, I don't need to hear any more. You know, I don't need to hear you talk or Seth talk or Brett or Rodney or Alvin. I want in right now. Well, go ahead and click that button below. Get back to your sponsor first and get that 7-digit code from them and their sponsor ID so you can lock in your spot in this power line right now absolutely for free. If you want to choose to buy product right now, you can, and that'll be shipped out to you over the course of the next week or so. I think on the 10th, the first product orders will be shipped out to people. We are really, really excited. I honestly haven't seen anything like this in my life. There's 2 products, Hemp Vape, which is, it's not an e-cig. There's no nicotine. There's no carcinogens in it. It's got CBD-rich hemp oil in it. And if you're just joining us, go out there and research CBD. Research CBD-rich hemp oil, and you'll find out what's in this vaporizer. It's not an e-cig. There's no smoking. It's vaping, and it's not a bad thing for you whatsoever. On top of that, the Cannabis Beauty Defined Salve, you're going to find some information on that, I believe, inside of the Kannaway, inside of the buzzlaunch.com. There'll be a lot more information about both those products in the next week. But guys, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I think I said the other night, the iceberg hasn't even shown itself up out of the water. There's over 70 products right now that are being developed to be put inside of Kannaway. How many of them are going to go inside of Kannaway? I don't know. They're going to find the right ones to fit in at the right time. But just know this. We are literally not even scratching the surface yet. We're 4 days in to what is really almost a pre-launch, and yet we've got over 25,000 people excited about Kannaway. I have never seen an opportunity for somebody to get inside the ground floor or even below the ground quite like this one. I believe it's going to be revolutionary. Seth Fraser, where do you? I mean, we almost got 1,000 people in Kannaway Nation watching us right now. What are your? What's your? How about this? Give me the Seth Fraser 30-second call to action. Kannaway minute, whatever you want to call it.
All right, well, in 30 seconds, I can tell you this. Number 1, no company has launched faster and had more people join as quickly as this one. Number 2, they did things the right way, right away. They brought in 25,000 people, allowed some free positions, but they didn't extend that time period to a ridiculous amount of time. People are locking in. They're paying their money. If you haven't done that yet, go and get logged in. It's $50 for the salve if you want that. It's $90 for the hemp vape. Is it $90 or $95, Billy? Am I saying
it's $90. How much does the marketing system cost, Seth?
That's free. It comes with the program. The marketing system comes for free. The incredible opportunity behind this, they are just throwing everything at you. So honestly, the quick pitch is go in, grab a spot, tell a few friends about it, and don't miss that opportunity. As you start to love this company the way that we all do, you're going to find you have an organization of thousands of people very quickly if you are committed to this and you're willing to work. Look at Rodney. He's on his phone right now doing doing the pen vape. He's out there working no matter where he's at. Be willing to do it. Put yourself into it. And you're going to absolutely love what you see with this company. I know I do.
Right on. I love it. Thank you so much, Seth Fraser. You're a true leader, and we're all privileged, and it's our pleasure to have you with us tonight. Alvin Rivera out there in Hawaii. Give me the Alvin Rivera Kannaway minute.
It's hard to say, but you know, whether or not this is the right product for you, look at the people that's working with us. Look at the people behind corporate, the leaders that we have. People join people. They don't join businesses. And that's I've always believed in that. And if it wasn't for Billy and Ray, some of the other guys, I wouldn't have joined. I wouldn't have. But I trust them. They opened my eyes to what the product is and how beneficial it will be for everyone. It's a no-brainer. Just jump in. Just jump in. Have some faith.
I love it. The water is warm in Kannaway. I can tell you that. If you like cold water, it's cold too. If you like hot water, it's hot. Whatever you like, this water inside of Kannaway is perfectly, perfectly temperatured for you. Rodney Burton, I don't know if you. Okay, give me the Rodney Burton Kannaway minute.
Man, in the next 60 seconds, the only thing I can say, man, is get this in your hands. Puff, puff, pass. Get excited, get upgraded. Man, I'm not here for hype. I'm here for help. I'm here for those who want to get excited and get in and make it happen. Get with me. Get with Billy. Get with my man Seth, the guy from Hawaii right here. I forgot his name. Man, let's do this thing. I'm not here for no hype. I don't do that. You know what I mean? You can call me anytime. You know, I keep it real, all the way real. Rodney Burton from the basement, baby.
All right. Thank you, Rodney. No, I think you hit on a real key point right there. This is not about hype, guys. This is about help. It's about hope, and it's about hemp. So take the hype off the table. take the hype off the table. All right. We're talking about helping your situation, because when you look at where you're at right now, are you moving in the direction of your goals and your dreams and the future that you've always wanted to live? Yeah, or are you standing still? Are you looking for help? Are you looking for hope? Because if you are, you might be looking for hemp. And hemp can be that opportunity. Kannaway can be that company, and you can be that vehicle, and this system can take you to exactly where you want to go. Brett Matheny, couldn't think of anybody else, man. An ambassador of the industry. What is the Brett Matheny Kannaway Minute?
Well, there's two things first. First of all, I want to acknowledge the women out there that are listening to this call. We have some builders out there that are doing a better job than us men. And there might be some girls or women out there right now that are thinking seriously about this business, and they may see just men up here. Don't be deceived by that. There are some great women in this business. My business partner is a woman, and she's 20 times better than I am. So if you're really looking into this business right now and you're a woman, or if you're a woman, seriously look at this, because the women are excelling in this business with us, and we're honored to have them. Second thing is, I want to be able to have Seth hair. I look at him and I'm envious of his hair over there. But with that said, I'm very pleased with what we have before us, Billy. You said a minute, so I'll just conclude it with this. We are not old school. A lot of companies out there that are thriving, doing some good stuff out there, they're still in the old school way of doing things. The Kannaway is the way to be involved, because we have such a brilliant system, marketing around us to help us build. I've never seen anything like it, Billy, and we are very blessed to be a part of this team.
We're blessed to have you as well, Brett. I want to thank all of you guys, Brett Matheny, Rodney Burton, Seth Fraser, Alvin Rivera. You guys are absolutely awesome. So I want to leave Kannaway Nation with this. With over 800 people watching right now, when was the last time you had an opportunity to plant your flag inside of a company, or inside of an opportunity, a movement, or even an industry before the rest of the world knew about it, before all your family and friends were talking to you about it, before your coworkers were at the water cooler, gossiping about it? When was the last time you had in your hands something that was so infant, something that was so so fresh, so new, so underground it wasn't even at the ground yet? When was the last time you could say yes to something and actually be a part of a movement before it even began moving? Well, we're moving very quickly right now, but I can tell you this. The time for you to join has not passed. Is this still ground floor? I truly believe that we're below the ground. I believe that every one of us that is taking a part of this opportunity, taking a part of this movement that has a pay plan, is saying yes to their future, is saying yes to hope, and not saying yes to hype. They're saying yes to hemp, and they're saying yes to helping themselves. So it's your choice right now to say yes to Kannaway. It's like Tony Robbins says, though, it's in those moments of decision your destiny is shaped. Is this one of those moments? Well, I believe the answer is yes, but only you can decide that. Only you can take action. Only you can say yes to Kannaway, and only your sponsor can give you their ID for you to get inside of Kannaway, because that's what you need. Get back with your sponsor right now. Tell them you're excited, you're ready to join Kannaway, you're ready to take a part of Kannaway Nation, and you're ready to start utilizing this free system that we have, this free marketing tool suite, and you're ready to start spreading the word of a plant that has been suppressed through the ages, and it's time for it to shine. CBD-rich hemp oil products inside of Kannaway are going to rock this planet. Get back with your sponsor right now and get their sponsor ID. Click the button below and join Kannaway Nation today. This is Billy Funk, the Extreme Networker, saying thank you everyone who is joining us tonight. Seth, Rodney, Brett, and Alvin, you guys are absolutely rock stars. I'm so fortunate to have you guys on the team. Glad to be locked arms with such awesome leaders. And everybody that wants to lock arms with somebody, go out there and find your sponsor. If you don't have one, well, I think you see the 4 rock stars right here who you can join with. So until next time, guys, this is Billy Funk, the Extreme Networker, saying stay awesome.